can't believe how haunted this town is. I just don't even know where to turn.
Welcome to Metamora, Indiana. Established in 1838, this town is claimed to be haunted in not just one building, but almost all the buildings. It seems like every building has a story. Walking down the street, you can feel the history around you. Metamora is also home to Indiana's oldest operating grist mill. But you may be wondering, why is this town so haunted? Let's take a walk around and find out.
I am here with Kathleen and Robin. They are my tour guides that are helping me with everything with the history, where the activity is, and all that. Seeing one of these, all it is a spirit box. It just scans through radio frequencies. I usually put mine in reverse. And if you start hearing words, I mean, it's kind of hard to do that in reverse, right? So let's see if we can talk to Mary, Charles, Jr., or the grandchildren. Can you hear me at the same time? Mary? Charles Jr.? Charles Jr.? Maybe the children. Did they say, hey, baby? Is this Mary? Come. Where would you like me to go, Mary? That was a woman's voice. Where would you like me to go, Mary? Was that a woman crying? This a basement? Mary, do you want us to go to the basement? Yes or no? Can you scream, yell, or anything if you want us to go down there? Do you think the what? The champ? Can you tell me what you see right now? This ain't Metamora. It's really fast. Where do you believe you're at right now? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Look, look, look. Oh, thank you. Can you stop? That was so cool. I just got the chills. Oh, okay, cool. Awesome. We're getting somewhere now. If you want us to go to the basement, can you touch that again, please? That was super cool. Hello? Anybody? I don't know what you guys think, but that was pretty cool. And it stopped when I said stop, or asked it to stop.
They responded. We get a lot of, we're usually pretty good about them giving us responses, and there goes the light again. They really love communicating with the McNag lights. It's what we've used for 7 or 8 years now. So that's what they've become accustomed to.
I don't know. I don't know what set it off, but we were getting communication through the spirit box, and I just happened to hear that. What do you guys think? We should go to the basement? As soon as I turned off the camera, the music box said, hey, I want to play now. Can you do that one more time for the camera, please? If you want to be on screen. Or if you even know what a camera is.
Kids, can you play the music for me, please? I'd love to hear the music.
How about on the count of 3? Ready? 1. Oh, there it goes.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Okay.
Love you, kids.
If you, All right, can you play it on the count of 3? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Kids, can you turn the music on again for me one more time, please?
That was pretty cool. I'm alone here. Is this Mary? Do you like you? Oh,
Thank you, kids.
I think that was Mary.
Could be.
Mary, if you feel alone here, can you keep that on? Keep it on. That's pretty creepy. Okay, can you step away if you are Mary? Please?
Mary, if that's you, could you please turn the music off for a moment?
Okay. That's a bit strange.
Kids, if that's you playing with the music, I thank you. Could you turn it off for just a minute for me? And you play it again. Just turn it off for a minute.
So we are now in the basement, and in this general area is where that explosion happened. So we are all down here together. Robin's back there hiding. We have the 2 mag lights, but I specifically only wanted to hear their voice because it is very quiet down here. I think we can do it a little bit easier because I don't hear a thing. Nope. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to let you guys ask the questions because you know more than I do.
Okay. All right, guys. I know you like to play with the lights, but now I'm going to ask you if you will actually speak to the recorder. Can you tell us, are you happy here? Mary, are you still with us? I appreciate you turning on the lights. Hoping you're speaking also. Mary, I know for many years that you were upset about the explosion and blamed yourself for the deaths of your grandchildren. And I know we've spoke about this many times about how it was an accident and you had no idea what was going to happen. I know for a long time that you punished yourself. And since the last few years we've been able to get you to communicate with us, you haven't been torturing yourself quite as much. You do know that was an accident and the children are here with you. They are happy. They have not left you alone. Could you please turn the lights out? Speak to us, Mary.
See if we caught anything.
Good. All right, guys. I know you like to play with the lights, but now I'm going to ask you if you will actually speak to the recorder. Can you tell us, are you happy here? Mary, are you still with us? I appreciate you turning on the lights. Hoping you're speaking also. Mary, I know for many years that you were upset about the explosion and blamed yourself for the deaths of your grandchildren. And I know we've spoke about this many times about how it was an accident and you had no idea what was going to happen. I know for a long time that you punished yourself. And since the last few years we've been able to get you to communicate and no idea what was going to happen. I know for a long time that you punished yourself. And since the last few years we've known what was going to happen. I know for a long time.
Try after the word punish.
You punished yourself. And
Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Did you hear it? Okay. Oops.
Since the last few years we've been able to punish. I know for a long time that you punished yourself. And
Did you? Sounds like a laugh. That sounds like a laugh.
It could be.
You hear it? It's like.
We've had something, we have something sometimes that follows us around the tours that's dark. And it's sometimes good energy and sometimes bad energy, but we do have things that like to stay in the shadows. People used to catch pictures of me after tours, and they would send them to me within a day or two afterwards and say, did you see this? And they would circle a shadow person that would always be standing 20 feet or so behind me on one side or the other. So we do know that we have some spirits we aren't associated with, that we don't really know who they are, but they still follow us.
I don't know. I'm gonna let you guys hear it. To me, I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, you heard it right.
Yeah.
All right, let's listen back really fast, guys.
I know for a long time that you punished yourself. And since it sounded like a laugh.
That sounds like a laugh. Like,
I heard the same thing.
and it's not like a kid laugh. That's a sinister laugh. All right, so we are going to go ahead and turn the S box on, or spirit box, whatever you want to call it. We're going to go ahead and turn it on and see if they want to come talk to us. Who was the one that was laughing? Are you a male or female? Are you afraid to talk? I'm in a house I didn't think I was going to ever be in because I've driven by it and I didn't realize it. This is the Monroe Allison house, or the gingerbread house. This house is supposed to be darker. Now we're only going to do a tour because I just got
tapping.
I just got to set up for another video. You don't know that. So we're just going to do a walk around, and Miss Kathleen is going to explain some history. And by the way, when we were talking and learning stuff, it said Satan and black eyes. We love that. Don't judge me. All right.
All right. This house does have a darker side to it. Mr. Allison built this house for his 16-year-old bride that he loved more than anything in the world. The problem was he was superintendent on the railroad depots up and down the canal, and he spent a lot of time away from home. Wow. An artist who lived in a cottage near here kind of took a liking to Mrs. Allison, and they ended up having an affair. After a while, Monroe became suspicious of this, and one night caught the two of them together. He ushered Mrs. Allison into the house, and he took her lover and hung him from a tree just down from the house. And because his anger was so furious, when he was done hanging the man, he lit him on fire and let his wife watch him burn to death along with their
Oh my gosh.
son.
Choose.
So,
See?
there
Choose.
you go. This would have been the kitchen area.
It's
That
kind of
off
small.
Here is another drop. Well, it's 6 or 7 stories because it's built in levels. I mean, each level is
Oh,
a foot or
so
two
this
down.
is
So we're
this is
gonna
a
have to
6 or
put-
7 level
Level.
house. Don't judge me. I can't speak.
That's okay. Down back behind us is another room. We can't go to it. The floors, there's too much damage. And down below that was another shed. So there's 2 more levels lower than this.
Oh my lord.
Then you come into here, which would have been the dining and meeting room, the pantry.
So I do have a question. Is there anything original? Is everything original from the?
What is in here as far as what's on the walls, and that is original. A lot of things have been taken down.
Okay.
Because they were planning on remodeling and turning this into a B&B. But
Oh, okay.
my friend has
Edward.
a music career, and she is living her dream right now.
That's what's up.
So this would have been the parlor.
Oh,
This would have been the living area. This would be where the Allisons, Mrs. Allison stayed with Monroe even after everything that happened. They ended up having 5 children they raised.
can you go up there?
Yes,
Oh yeah.
come on.
Oh my, it's so tight.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
and the
they
cobwebs go.
considered there to be 3 bedrooms up here.
Jesus.
Yes, it's It's not the freshest. This would have been considered one of the bedrooms. This is the window that Mrs. Allison looked out and watched her lover being hung and
Oh my gosh.
burned. This is another one of the small bedrooms that would have been for the children.
You said there was how many kids?
They had 5 children.
5, that's right.
So these 3 bedrooms would have been used for the Allisons and the children.
The cobwebs galore. So is any of this original?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Oh, this house is 100% haunted. No doubts about that.
Okay, then follow this way, but be careful of the steps. We're going to go into this bedroom, which takes us up to the widow's walk. This would have been the Allison's bedroom. And
Okay.
this is where Mr. Allison spent a lot of his time. In fact, when I first started writing the tours and doing the investigations, I used to climb up this widow's walk and sit on the benches and write the stories with all the history along with it. And you are welcome to take a peek, but you are going to find more spiders.
Yeah, we're cool with the spiders.
I have the original furniture that belonged to the Allisons.
Oh.
What's left? Like I said, 20 years ago, this place was perfect.
Ah, look at all this. Oh, wow, what is this? Somebody's been here recently.
Oh yes, they've been. Their son has been trying to work on the house when he has time.
I will literally clean this house up myself.
I have cleaned this house up many times just so I could show people.
Look at these little prints. It looks like somebody's been touching it.
Where?
I mean, look at these. Just looks like little...
Raccoon.
Oh, it could be raccoon, absolutely. Is that a dead bird?
Where?
Well,
Oh, no.
why did they just start shaking?
I don't know.
As soon as we...
It did. It is shaking. It is moving. For no reason.
Okay, that's...
Okay,
okay.
we got a shimmy in the floor.
I don't know what you guys saw in the house. It's pretty cool. I can't wait to come back and do it alone. But now we're going to be entering the basement. Yay. We love basements. They're just so friendly.
Oh.
Oh, the cobwebs galore.
Okay. All the plumbing and everything, which is very old, is all down in this section. And yet, if you come over here to where this is, you will see
Be careful.
through this crawl space,
A skull.
no, an arch of masonry that goes down into the dirt
Oh.
right through here. We believe that could be one of the entrances to the tunnels
Oh.
that we were told were covered over so no one would get hurt.
Oh.
That's why I wanted to show you this area.
I'm definitely wearing boots next time.
Yes, that'd be a good idea.
I don't feel like activity would be down here.
No,
I think it'd be in the house.
yeah.
And then it just goes even further.
Well, like I said, this is. Remember how the house is in steps?
Right.
This is the step, the part that's under the kitchen, and if you look farther, because when I first discovered that, I was like, well, maybe that was just a tunnel for plumbing or whatever, and it's not, because all the original pipes, plumbing, and everything else are over here under the kitchen.
I bet this house was awesome back in the heyday.
Oh, it was beautiful 20 years ago. It was gorgeous.
I see you.
Disrepair.
I see you. You better F around and not find out. We're in an Oddfellows building. Now, I've never been in one. That's pretty neat. I know.
I'm not playing games.
That's what's up. Now, I know a few people that have been in Oddfellows buildings, and every single one
I'm
of
stationed here.
calm down. And they were all haunted. So, I'm curious what might happen in here for a little bit. Now, Miss Kathleen actually lives in this building with her family. So she's going to tell a little bit of the history of what makes it haunted and then her stories.
Story window down to the road, the sidewalk down below, and died. We had a boy that was 10 years old at the time and was friends with Mr. Alley. He was riding his bicycle around the block. The first time he rode around the block, he said, the first time he rode his bike around the block, he said he saw Mr. Alley in the window and waved to him. Mr. Alley waved back. By the time he made the second lap around, he came around the corner expecting to see Mr. Alley, couldn't find him, and then happened upon his body on the sidewalk below.
Oh my gosh.
he just passed away within the last 6 months. He actually used to come to the tours and drive by and tell people about how he saw Mr. Alley's body. He was the first one to see it in all the commotion. We've had many mediums say that they believe that it was a love triangle, and we found some evidence in the newspapers that that was a good possibility, that someone may have helped him out the window, but we don't have any actual proof of it. Then we have the story of a young Rebecca. Rebecca was the female counterpart to the Oddfellows. Well, during a meeting when people were coming up and down these steps, Miss Rebecca, which later on when we were asking questions, we found out her name was actually Becky, so that was one of the reasons she communicated with us so well. She was coming up around this corner and she stepped on her petticoat or was gently nudged or bumped by somebody going the other way. She came down and she hit her head between the 5th and 6th step and died right here.
Oh, that's
This
tragic.
is why we get a lot of energy right here.
We're going to get into some of the ghost stories from here. So, what have you experienced here, Miss Kathleen?
Well, when we first moved into the building, my husband became obsessed with wanting to clean the windows. We had taken the screens out because they had been torn up over years of abuse, and my husband was leaning out on the 3rd floor window, and Mr. Alley screamed into my ears so loud that I had to actually put my hands over my ears. I didn't realize what was happening. He wanted him off that balcony, and he did not stop screaming until he came in off the old fire escape balcony and inside. Anytime that he goes anywhere near those 3rd story windows and leans out, I hear about it.
I want to do that now, but that's her place. I can't do that.
Not tonight. Anyway, we've also had multiple mediums in here who have told us where they thought bones were buried. The Oddfellows halls have a reputation for sometimes encapsulating females' bones into their buildings so that there's a female energy incorporated into the construction of the buildings. We do believe that there's a possibility, and we have used a camera scope a few times to check a few places, but that's really difficult with this construction. We do believe that there could be something right above us in this area, which would be another reason there's so much energy here. There is another spot on the 3rd floor under the floorboards, but it's been pointed out multiple times where they do believe there could be some human remains.
Anything else?
We also have a little boy. We call him Jimmy. Jimmy likes it when I run up and down the steps with a flowy skirt on. For some reason, Jimmy is fascinated with any dress that I have on that has a cut that flows as it goes down the steps, and he just thinks it's cool. He likes to surprise me and say, I like that, it's pretty. And it scares crap out of me occasionally, but we're friends now.
Well, thank you for
You're
those
very
stories. And let's go ahead and set up some equipment and see if Jimmy or Becky or Mr. Allen?
Eugene Alley.
Eugene Alley, I'm sorry. Eugene Alley wants to come speak to us for this short period. All right, so we have turned out the lights and we have set out equipment. So we're going to see if Jimmy, Becky, the shadows are you. I don't see any shadows. So let's have a seat. Let's come on, let's have a seat. Let's talk. Oh, I'm getting old, so you're gonna have to bear with me here. Any of you want to come down here and talk? Mr. Alley or Becky
Jimmy?
or Jimster?
Hi, Jimmy.
Anxiety.
You got anxiety? Well, why do you got anxiety? You don't be scared of me. Can you just give me a good hard knock if you're down here with me? Just if you want. Don't be sad. Just don't be sad. If you could turn it on, I don't know. I'm allowed. But you can do it though. Can you turn it on for me, please? Oh, look at that. Look at that. All right, now we need to figure... Guest. Did I just say guest?
Yes.
I am a guest. I appreciate that. Are you okay that I'm here? And if so, can you turn out the flashlights right here, please? The one that's right here that you just turned on, can you turn that off to let me know that I'm okay to talk to you? Look at that. Occurrence. Okay. Now you see this other. Now I want to figure out who you are.
I feel very lonely.
Well, you don't have to feel lonely at onlyfarmers.com. So if you you could turn it. Oh, it's a bug. Gotcha. I see you turn that one off. Are you going away from me? Or is that just a comfortable spot for you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is where Becky might have hit her head.
Yes.
So Miss Becky, if that is you, can you turn the flashlight off, please? The one that you just turned on the sixth step. Not the sixth sense. I don't have it.
You must help.
So you're turning it off, and I think we're getting Becky. Doorway, okay. So I'm thinking this is Becky, in my opinion. So you can speak through this device in my hand. It just scans through frequencies, kind of loud, but you can use your voice and speak through it. So do your thing. Whoever you are, can you come speak into this? Becky? Mr. Alley? Ooh. Mr. Alley? Just say I'm here. Becky? Ooh, that's say evil. Hey, Jimmy. Let's say what? How old are you, Jimster? Oh, that was a kid's voice. Did you hear that? Guys, so I think we're gonna wrap this up. I do want to thank Kathleen and Robyn for tonight and all the history and all the exciting buildings. What do you guys think of tonight?
Oh, I thought this was a really fun night. We had a lot of interaction. It was great.
Now, I can't wait to come back. There's so much here in this small little area. A lot of death, a lot of history, a lot of unknown. So we are going to go ahead and wrap this video up here from Metamora, Indiana. There was so much here. There's more than I could put into this video, which I can't wait to show you more. So make sure we like, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, everyone.